They were 1,000 feet in the air in a hot air balloon over ancient Egypt.
Then, all of a sudden, a gas explosion. This video taken from another balloon shows the blast in the fall. 19 people are dead, 2 are in the hospital, and many people are wondering, are these balloon rides safe? Our Brian Todd went out to try to find out.
Wolf, in the wake of the accident in Egypt, a lot of questions being asked today about the overall safety of commercial ballooning. Well, to answer some of those questions, to get a little more information, we came here to an airstrip in Frederick, Maryland. This commercial balloonist, Patrick Smith, and his partner are going to show us some safety procedures and talk to us about overall safety of this activity. Experienced balloonists say it's rare to have a catastrophic crash like this one in Egypt captured on amateur video. When it comes to safety on a commercial balloon flight, Patrick Smith knows the drill. Today, the wind and rain are too strong for us to go up, but Smith takes us through the checks of his tanks, valves, hoses, gauges. It's a powerful burst when he tests out the burners. Smith and his family operate a commercial balloon business in Frederick, Maryland. He says he took up about 260 passengers last year. You're in an emergency, one of these hoses rips off or something, and this thing is in peril. How do you get it down quickly?
Well, I'm going to shut down and secure the situation, and then at that point we're going to go ahead and look for the best available landing spot. I'm going to use another tank because I have a redundant system. I'm going to be able to use that other tank to find an acceptable place to land. And if I needed to, I'm going to shut down all lines and put myself down in trees because the basket itself will protect the passengers.
Another balloonist told us sometimes balloons strike power lines. It tends to occur on descent, and it can be deadly. He said electricity from the power line arcs through the balloon, then can punch a hole in a hose or a propane tank, causing an explosion. To minimize the overall risk, don't crowd the passenger basket. This is the envelope for Patrick's balloon. This is the basket, 46 by 62 in width, right? It's about 4 feet deep.
Go ahead and grab onto here.
Sure.
Don't grab onto this bar here.
All right.
Okay. Sit down on this bolster.
Okay.
Then you just hop on down.
How many does this hold safely?
We can hold legally 6 passengers. I never carry more than 4.
But he says there are baskets like the one in Egypt that can carry 20 people or more. Smith says there's psychology involved with passengers. He has to keep their emotions on an even keel.
It's a lot of interaction, and so by the time they go on their flight, I've already given them a full safety briefing. They're in the basket, and we just put a little more heat in, and we lift off the ground just like an elevator.
He tells passengers if there's an emergency, they've got to stop talking and listen to him. Bend your knees, he says. Grab the handles on the inside. Press yourself up against the side of the basket. Smith says unless your basket is on fire and close to the ground, don't jump out.
The basket is designed to absorb as much of the impact for the passengers on a normal landing, on a hard landing, on an emergency landing. That's what it's designed for, and it's the best chance that we would have.
Patrick Smith has a lot of contingencies in place in case of emergencies. He has helmets in his basket for people to put on, a fire extinguisher, and he has a chase crew follow him wherever he goes. Wolf and Kate?
Brian Todd, thanks very much. I wonder if they have parachutes, too.
I don't know the answer to that, actually. We'll look into it. Jeannie Moses coming up next.